Hi, it's Saturday again, and it's not only Saturday, but it's the Easter holidays, so I should have quite a lot of time over the next few weeks to do some interesting things that have been bubbling around, things I've been talking about here. I'll be working on this possible music video with Erin. Well, it's not really possible because we're going to do it. I'm also going to be working on the Star Key project, the body parts video. A bit more of an update on where I'm at with the fundraising thing and some storyboarding because I've now written a treatment for it, and Sia's written the lyrics, which are awesome, and so I'm going to be working on that, so I should be vlogging it. But what is about to happen is I'm about to go out to Attic again and to try and resolve some of the issues I've been having with the projector, that it keeps moving when you unplug it and plug it in, or just, you know, look at it a bit strangely. It kind of jiggles around and moves, and when it moves, that means that the things I've created projections for don't end up on the right place on the stage. So I've come up with a cunning idea to kind of create like a sort of test projection clip, so that I can make sure it's always lined up before each time we rehearse and when we do the shows. So I'll show you a bit of that right now. As I've just said, I'm going to try and resolve some of the projection alignment issues we've been having. The projector's up there, and the laptop is there, and what I'm planning to do is get the projector kind of pointing in the right direction by creating like just a white rectangle, so that I can point it at the stage and get it so that it's kind of square and, you know, covering as big an area as possible. Then I'm going to create 4 little dots that I'm going to put in key points on the stage, like at landmark spots in corners of things and stuff, so I can see where they are in After Effects. Then I know that if I can play that projection at any point and make sure that the dots are lined up by moving the projector itself, it will always be in its optimum position, and hopefully all of the animations and text and stuff that I've got in well, in this production and any others that I decide to use this technique for will be in the right places on the stage. So let's see if it works. Well, apart from the projection software randomly deciding to go completely bananas, it seems to be working. I just need to now go home and copy the mask that I've made of the outline of the backdrop into all the other projection scenes that I've created, and then I can just make sure everything's lined up. Hopefully for Tuesday it will all work at last. We'll see. Hi, it's Sunday, the second day of the Easter holidays. Yesterday I spent a long time editing the vlog episode 4, which is now online. And I also popped out for a little while in the afternoon, went to a craft fair down at the Small Holding Centre. Kay and Martin, good friends of ours, who Martin is also a member of Attic, and we've just been friends with them for years. They run this craft fair every so often, so we went down to have some lush cake and tea at their place. So this morning, though, it's like, okay, time for business. I need to figure out how I'm going to spend the next 2.5 weeks, which seems like ages, all the time in the world, until I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get all these things done? And my brain was just whizzing over all the different things that I want to do, some of which I have to do, some of which is kind of self-inflicted creative fun. So what I've done today is made this epic document, which is 3 pages long of all the stuff that I'm going to do over the next 2.5 weeks. There are a few slots in there where I can just chill. I've got my cousin coming up at the weekend with his wife, and also Erin is coming up as well. So although while Erin's here, we're going to be doing some recording. But I also wanted to make sure I had some time off to just, you know, relax and see people. So there are some empty spaces in that timetable. It seems ridiculous to make a timetable for your holidays, but I kind of felt like I needed to do it if I was going to be able to sleep at night. This afternoon I'm mainly going to be working out some guitar parts and drum parts for the song that I want to record a cover version of with Erin when she's here. She's coming Thursday. I think I've got her down for recording on Saturday, but I mean that's subject to what Erin's availability is. But it does mean that I've got to try and get the instrument parts recorded before she gets here. So I've only got a few days to do that. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to go and get on with it. Hi, it's now Monday, and the timetable is beginning. In about half an hour, some of the junior Attic group, JAGS, are coming to record some vocals for one of the songs in King Arthur. They're doing like a kind of ultraviolet routine for this song in the show, and they were going to sing it live, but it doesn't sort of come across because they're in the dark holding ultraviolet-y things. So we thought we'd record them singing it. It's an Olivia Newton-John song from Xanadu, which is completely out of context in what it was originally written, but it really suits this particular scene in King Arthur really well. I've recreated all the music in the same kind of style as I've done with the rest of the songs in the show, and so we thought we would just record them singing. So only a few of them can make it. I think there's 4 of them coming. But it'll be really cool to get them recorded in Cubase and have their vocal as the one that they're going to kind of perform to. However, Cubase, I just noticed there was an update available, which I've downloaded because the text edit thing hasn't been annoying me so much, and apparently that's in the list of bug fixes. So I'm installing it now, which is a bit risky. Never like installing new software like 10 minutes before you're supposed to start using it, but hopefully Steinberg won't let me down. Anyway, I better go and see if it's finished installing, and I'll chat later. So that was awesome. 4 amazing JAGS singers came and sang for about an hour. I think they were all quite nervous, but hopefully it wasn't as scary as they thought it was going to be. I've now recorded loads of different bits and bobs. You can see all the different takes in Cubase. Some of them are like solo parts. Some of them I got them to sing in pairs. Some of them they were singing as an ensemble. Right at the end we were filming some vlog stuff. Mum was filming some footage, which you're probably now watching. And we decided to record some stuff with all 4 of them singing at the same time. But basically the upshot is that I have lots of stuff to go through and edit and decide how best to structure it, the vocal. I think it's going to be like solo parts in some sections where they have like 2 lines each kind of thing, and then group singing in the choruses probably. But it's going to sound awesome, and I hope that was a good experience for them.